how to get the person off. Let me see.
Let me get a step so I can find some shit to talk about.
Where do I share?
Okay.
What you trying to do?
Share, yeah.
Put the cup right
I
there.
can't get them up. Now I gotta go off and come back on, y'all. Dang.
Give us a minute, y'all. We always have a little discrepancy when we come on, so we about to share the page.
Oh, I'm in
Share
that
my
motherfucker.
page.
Okay.
Share right there.
Okay.
Oh, that shit showing me and everything. I'm just
Okay.
You on this thing, Greg?
I'm
gonna have to
on
You ready to
this
read
thing.
Look, we just having random topics.
Yeah, and then I'm getting ready.
We
Y'all.
having
Y'all gotta
the
give me a
phone
minute.
number.
Give me a minute.
They can't see. Can they see the white?
Give me a minute.
We just having
Hold on,
random
give me a minute.
topics today,
Give me a minute.
everybody.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Why it sound like that?
She on the live while he on there.
What?
Turn my volume down.
Hey.
Is this light straight?
Is that better?
Greg, you better.
Perfect. I didn't. I don't want to put the light there.
You better sit down.
I know. I got to.
Funny.
I had to leave for a second.
Excuse my hair. Okay, so we're going to talk about
We just random topics
men
today.
in prison right now.
So
we want to know if your man went to prison for however amount of time, let's say 10 years or better, would you hold him down?
It depends on the relationship before when y'all went in there.
How good
what
he
it
was.
depends on.
It was to me, whatever agreements we agree upon, a lot. If I was going through trials and tribulations, and if you cheating on me back to back, I think God, that's a blessing from God to put you in jail.
Not in jail.
Yeah, in jail.
He
Depending on what he was
because I
doing.
love you so much.
Take your butt to jail.
So you gotta
Or take him
he's
away from
doing. Yeah, he's taking him away from
What the?
So yes, I feel like you leave you alone, leave you in there.
Damn, like that?
Yeah.
Right. So if you was doing things to me,
being
a certain way to me, I don't want to be with you.
Depending if you were
I
a
want
real
you
guy,
needed to
and
go.
if you was good to me when you were out, if we ain't had no problem, if I was madly in love with you and we was good, then yes, I will hold you down. We gonna have an agreement. What the heck is going on here?
If I'm in that situation, I know if I'm in that situation, I will understand that she don't want to wait. So I want her to wait for me to get out. I let her do what she got to do.
See, you're a Cancer. Because you gonna do what you gotta do.
I think most
do what I gotta do. If she gonna have to understand.
I was in jail.
What?
I talked to people in jail, and I tried to hold somebody down before, and it didn't work out.
What happened?
You tried to hold him down before, and it didn't work out.
Nope, it didn't work out.
Because you want to wait.
He was still doing dumb stuff when he went to jail.
He still.
I was trying to hold him down. He was just doing dumb stuff. Yeah. So I just left.
I had a boyfriend that went to jail. He was doing dumb stuff too, and I had to leave him while he was in there.
I left him.
Yep, I had to leave him where he stood.
Well, I can't say I had a girlfriend because I ain't never had a chick that was in jail.
So when you was in jail, how they treated you? How the women treated you when you was in jail? Was you in a relationship before you went to jail?
The relationship ended when I went to jail.
The first week?
The first 2 days.
Oh my God.
And it was like,
so you don't think she was already seeing somebody?
She was already a hoe. It was over with.
Okay.
She was already a hoe.
You don't care if she 3 or 4.
Because when I went to jail, I found out the bitch a hoe. Hey, that's when I found out. Like, damn. So you was already a hoe when I was out before I went to jail.
You just didn't know. You just seen a lot of guys in jails just with her pictures and stuff.
Yeah, he like, man, oh, my baby hold me down. Oh, nigga, you down? Yeah, she hold me down. Oh, my bitch ain't hold me down. That bitch hold you down. That bitch, it was over with when they put the cuffs on me. Click, click, click. It was time to go, and it was over.
Well, I know a lot of nurses that well, I'm just saying nurses because that's what I do, and I know nurses like I know a lot of nurses that stick with their men and they hold them down while they in jail. They do everything for them. They love that man. They feel like he in jail. He in. I don't know about that part. I don't know about that part. But I'm saying they be so connected to him, like they feel like they know where they at,
right?
And they not at the clubs hanging
But
out or
is
whatever.
that
And they feel like. And they feel
like it's forced. If my man is genuinely, it's nothing that I want. I reciprocate energy. So it's nothing I won't do for my man. Like if he go to jail, if he was good to me, I will do any and everything for him.
Yeah.
But if he was dogging me out, stressing me out while you was in,
I feel like that's a blessing from God to get him away from me.
Nigga, as soon as you get them, see, I didn't stress. I didn't do that. I didn't stress her out. I hold that bitch down. You hear me? So I wasn't doing no ignorant shit to get locked up. Yeah. It just shit happens.
Some people is who they are though too.
You feel me?
Some people just ain't got that in them.
Yeah.
She feel like you was gone and that was the end.
But how many years did you have?
See what it was.
How many years you had?
How many years I had? I only had 2.5.
Yeah, she should.
That bitch was already home.
Eat 2 years. 2 years.
Do that so fast.
But listen, you got some men that's in jail. They take care better. They take care of the woman better than men that's out here on the street.
Yeah,
that's true.
And they locked up. They locked up. They paying bills. They taking care of everything. And they locked up.
These generation of guys that's in jail, they do take good care of that girl outside.
Yes, they do.
They trust me. That you don't even know.
I don't even care about that. I just know they taking care of you.
They take care
and they locked up.
Because he making moves.
They can talk to you. Everything make you feel comfortable.
And like looking out for that woman. Making them moves like, make sure you take this over here. Make sure you take that over there.
Right.
They got cash.
They cash.
You don't got to get in there.
See, I'm talking about that's now.
Yeah, now.
Back in my day, we didn't have that shit. You couldn't do nothing.
Oh, well, how y'all feel about the guys?
You had to make that call. Dog, I want you to take this over there. Then you go to what's the name house and PIZ over there.
Yeah.
See, but that was back in my day.
Easier now.
Now it's easier. It's only a tit away.
Right.
And then now in prison they got that fucking they got the kiosk shit. That's and boom digital. Hell yeah, they got that shit, man.
All they need is that phone and
they got network. Look, they got the network and shit. You in your cell and all that shit now. They got all that new shit now.
Do y'all be watching that show Love After Lockup?
I never
did. I ever date a guy in prison.
If it's my guy already.
My guy already. Okay, I'm gonna hold it up.
People, I think that's just it be desperate because
it's not desperate. They can't find nobody out here.
You can find somebody else out here.
It's not always you can find somebody out here.
It's not genuine when they.
I feel like you like them out.
They be pimping them all type of stuff.
And also
when they come, I watch that show and it's bold. It's hard to watch.
If y'all want to call in, y'all call in and give us your opinion, or if somebody that's dating someone in jail, like just get a little light on your situation. The number is posted right on the page, so you can call in if you want. Can they join the live?
Your live.
You have to send them a link.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I would definitely hold somebody down in jail.
I could hold
if he good to me.
If he was good to me out here,
and not even we could work through certain things. To a certain extent.
Yeah, we can't work through no baby stuff.
We can't work through certain stuff like the
I can't work through no
betrayal.
Certain stuff. How bad you portray me, but we can work through some things.
I'm just gonna say if it was somebody in jail, I don't want them to come out and be like
it's right there.
They want to be with me. Want to be with me or whatever because I was so loyal to them.
Man in jail. Would you marry?
I don't want nobody like that.
Y'all want to speak on your personal experience?
As far as what?
If y'all ever had an experience,
I married a woman in jail.
But you'll get married anyway.
That bitch gangster.
You get married anyway.
All her friends up.
She the one that experienced it, really. If you want to talk about it,
I experienced it, but
do you feel like that you would have did anything.
Oh, okay.
Would you have did anything different?
The link, if you got somebody you want to send a link to.
So my mama was with my dad, and he went to jail when I was 5. Box was
1.
No, Box was 4.
I was
and my sister Boo Boo was 3. No, Box was 3. My sister Boo Boo was 4.
Right.
And my mama my daddy went to jail. But how you feel about that? Do you feel like you would have did anything different? Because she went to school.
No, I used to go visit and everything, but our relationship was like abusive. We used to fight and everything.
All right, now.
But I still tried to support him, and I went to jail and everything.
Because you're cancer.
Yeah, and I was much younger than him. I'm back in the R. Kelly days, so I learned a lot from him. No, he was young, yeah, but I was much younger. So I did support him. I used to go visit, take the kids, everything.
He knew what he was doing.
I did everything. Like I say, being with somebody in jail is hard work. It's a lot you got to do. I mean, it's like mentally a job. It's like a job.
It is a lot.
It's a lot you got to do to be with somebody in prison
and stuff like that.
Yeah, it depends on the love and this and that.
It'd be easy.
I did love him. I loved him to death.
Yes.
Like my dad, he took care of you on everything.
He took care of me everything, but I was very, very young. He made sure I went to school.
She was rebellious.
You was rebellious because you
I
had
was
good
rebellious.
Too.
I was rebellious because I had no reason to run away. The only reason I ran away was I wanted to be with my man. Like
you was rebellious. You had good parents, good structure, good household. You had all brothers.
You ran away.
And you chose to be rebellious.
I chose to be with my man. That's all.
Right.
That was.
That's what I'm saying.
Then I ended up getting pregnant.
My man.
Look what.
It was like he used to fight all the time, so
abusive.
When I went,
somebody trying to call in.
That's that man trying to add the laugh. Oh, it's why he calling your phone? Man, you gotta call the number on the screen.
But my experience.
Call the number on the screen.
Call the number on the screen.
I feel like you had a really good person, like not even just all the outside stuff.
Who?
You.
Oh yeah, me.
The character the person he was, the man who was, the character he was.
Me.
Her. I didn't get the experience. I was 1. I mean, so I
said my person. I'm saying, in jail,
like in her situation, I will have his back, regardless of anything or anybody.
And I will always have his back.
I will have his back.
I will always have.
I will have my daddy back too, though. But
when I was with him, like he was abusive, but I still cared about him when he did get locked up. I used to be down there, I took the kids and everything. But the thing that had happened was he was fighting me when I came to visit, and so the prison, because he was thinking I was talking to somebody else or whatever,
but
right?
I would have left.
But
right where
when I went to the prison, they banned me from coming. I couldn't come no more.
What?
I couldn't visit him or anything no more. But his main thing was I'm talking to somebody else. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, I was jealous. I was talking to somebody else. He was in prison. I wasn't.
He should have been happy that you still hold him down. Right? After all the bullshit he did.
I wasn't in prison
still
though.
Hold him down.
Yeah, you gotta. That comes with the guy.
That's
if the guy is very selfish and
he was because I was much younger than him.
Yeah, because he was very selfish to even try to fight, and she come in and still bring the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, he started being selfish.
He was very selfish.
That ain't cool.
But if you got a real guy, he gonna be in there. He gonna be like, "Don't hold your life up for me. Just still make people actually."
He didn't want to tell me. He didn't want me to be like that.
Still come see me when
a lot of things.
And that's the shit I would have did.
That's all.
I would have did it. I got 10, 15.
My kid's father, he was not like that.
I'm like, shit, look,
he did not.
Just hold me down. I can't hold your life up. I'm not gonna hold your life up.
But anyway, if you love that man that much, he's gonna hold your life up regardless, because you're not gonna be able to fill that void for him. You go always you still gonna be him. You still gonna be in love with him. You still gonna be holding it down for him. Ain't no real man out here gonna accept the fact that you still loving on this man and he in jail and he about to be gone for such and such amount of years. So you still holding your life up. You still holding your life.
You still holding your life up. You still holding that person up.
But when he get out, what he gonna do? We don't know. But you better keep your youth up because just in case. Because you gonna be coming up here.
These little girls be.
I don't know. I was going down there. I was seeing him on the regular. I was bringing the kids and everything. I write every day, and then he was saying stuff like, "Quit writing so much." I'm like, "Dang, okay." So I stopped writing so much, and then I just started like, I don't know, because he the one who like kind of pushed me away.
No. Okay.
So I stopped doing all that.
Hey, so you know what? You know
he
what?
The one, because he kept saying like, stop writing so many letters, and you don't gotta come so much.
Because he was
basically like that. He couldn't. I was like, what? Why?
But he was basically trying to tell you live your life.
Yeah, exactly.
But he
a long time.
He loved you so much.
33 years. 33 years.
33 years. That's why I used to count. I said he was
33 years.
Well, when I was little, they always used to tell me soon. When I used to say,
I don't know who said that.
And they always said soon. Soon they never getting here. So that's why I'm like soon.
What the fuck is soon?
When it's soon. But
anyway, I used to count. I used to have them sticks when I was little.
Yeah.
In my diary, I used to count. Like when I turn 33, he's gonna be home. I used to always do that.
It was crazy how it happened.
He almost made it.
Almost.
Yeah. He almost made it.
Yeah.
But it was different. Dang. It was different.
What's that?
He died when I was 19 in 2010.
And you say he almost made it.
He almost made it.
13 more years. I'm 35. But he probably would have got some time back though. Now all these laws and stuff.
He clearly would have got some time back.
Yeah.
No, if he still
he was on a different level. He wasn't doing all that like what he was supposed to be doing, and he got
because he was mad.
Joined with others. He was mad. He was upset about it. And then the way it had happened, what had happened with him.
No, it's just the plug.
It's like a girl. You know, back in the day, if a girl say they was raped, they just took it as that. It was a hard stuff to fight. It could be your girlfriend or whatever. They're going to listen to her. And you finna go through something. Unless you be nice to her and talk to her before she press those charges and stuff. Yeah. You finna go through something. Because back in the day, you could be like, somebody raped me. If you mad at your boyfriend, be like, he raped me. Yeah. You finna go to jail. They finna come get him and take him to jail.
Oh, they come to get him.
They don't even care. It didn't even matter.
Man, and
you gotta prove that you didn't. That's my girlfriend. I was with her, or whatever. And you finna be locked up.
The state about to pick that shit
up.
The
state gonna pick it up, yep.
You know you're a molester, right? She was too young for you. Your ass is on.
Right, but it wasn't even nobody that was too young. She just stated that when she found out we was in a relationship, she came to the house and everything. It was all downhill from there.
Dang.
But guys, young boys, people in high school and stuff like that need to know, if you having sex with somebody that's under 18 years old, I don't care how old you are, that's a rape case. It's rape. Even if you say like, oh, that's my girlfriend, this, that, you can be charged with rape. Her parents can go down and press charges and say you sleeping with their underage child. And you gonna go to jail for rape. Whether she consented to it, it's supposed to be your girlfriend, this and that. All you high school men need to know that. If the young lady is under 18, you will go to jail for that. It's a rape charge. It's a rape charge, automatic, statutory rape.
And that shit, man.
So I'm just, that's just some awareness that people need to know.
Yeah.
It's called statutory rape. It could be a boy her age or whatever. He's still going to go to jail for having sex with that young lady, even if she said that's my boyfriend, this and that.
Right.
The police will still pick you up and say that's statutory rape. So it's not about she said, okay, that's my girlfriend. We had sex together. You'll still go to jail.
Right.
A lot of young men don't even know that. They don't know that.
Yeah. Even with the fighting though, like with assault, with the fighting, you call the police and they come. You don't have to press charges. They gonna pick it up. The state gonna pick it up themselves.
If you don't press charges, yes, it depends on the crime. The state will pick the crime up.
What?
Their own
glasses.
What?
I never seen one before.
These are the new daddies.
So you young guys in high school and everything, if you think it's okay, have sex. Hold on, y'all. Let me talk. Be quiet. Let me talk.
What?
Let me talk. Let me talk. Because these young guys need to know this because you'll think it's your girlfriend and you having sex with her. That's my girl, this and that. Touch her inappropriate or whatever. You will go to jail for rape.
Right.
If their parents don't like you or whatever, it's rape. Caller.
What's up, caller?
Oh, hello.
Yes.
Hi. I was listening what you guys were saying about your kid's father, Felicia.
Yeah.
And I was just calling. It was a lie that they said that my brother had raped someone.
Yeah,
And
I know it was a lie, but that's what I said back in the day. Girls, if they get mad at somebody they talking to, like the girl that he was talking to, right? She didn't know he had another girl. He was living with somebody. I had kids and everything. She came to my house.
Right.
I didn't know who she was. I was young at the time. When she came to my house and asked me about him and everything, I'm looking at her like, who is this? But I was naive. I was so young. She was grown. And she was upset about it. So she pressed charges on him and was like, he raped her. It was him and his family member, right? The family member
that was my
ended up
cousin.
saying that he got,
It was my cousin. This me, Felicia. This Kim.
I know. This Kim or Giza?
Kim.
This Giza.
Yeah, I know Giza.
Okay.
So the guy, okay, so his cousin had turned state evidence on him. Yeah. But they had already been sleeping with this girl. And listen, they already he already turned state evidence on my kid's father. But they was all together. This lady was just somebody like using drugs, and she was sleeping with everybody. But she figured that was her boyfriend, and she wanted to be with him and everything. And she didn't know that he was with somebody, living with somebody, and they had kids. Right. After she came to the house, and that's when she pressed charges like he raped her. And back then, they would listen to the woman. They're not gonna listen to. They don't care what the guy say or nothing. They gonna go get him and everything and press charges. Then press charges against the guy, and you gonna be fighting a rape case.
He didn't back down.
He didn't back down. He didn't back down because you know what happened. But the judge.
I can't really hear because everybody talking.
Okay, so I'm saying that he didn't back down from saying like. I did not rape her. That's a lie. This and that. You know, because they was already messing around, sleeping together. But when she found out, like he had kids and he was living with a woman, you know, and she came over and seen all that, she made it and said like he raped her. But she already had been messing around with him and everything. And back in the day, if you say somebody raped you, they're gonna go get him right away. And you gotta fight and prove that you didn't do it. Exactly. And it didn't always go.
But she had said. Okay, that was my. If we're talking about the same person, because
we're talking about the same person. The only person I can talk about is my baby daddy. That's the only. It's the same thing.
Because that lady was my auntie friend.
Is she still?
Right. I know. I remember that.
Okay, so
I remember that. No, I remember that too. That was her friend.
Is she still?
Okay,
I don't know.
So because I remember I had stopped over there, and then they was all at the table. The lady and my brother and my cousin, they was all sitting at the table playing cards. So I was like, well, everything's okay. And then I had left. And one thing I know that they said that my brother and my cousin had raped her.
Right.
But I heard that she was all on. She liked my brother, and I guess my cousin got mad about that because she didn't want him.
Right.
And so I guess they went. My brother and her went down the basement, did what they had to, did they thing.
Right.
My cousin came down there and raped her, and all my family members on my mother's side, they plotted that. They told her to say that my brother raped her. Wow. And it wasn't my brother that raped her. It was my cousin.
Right. They never told us. I said he turned state evidence. They got him to turn state evidence on his cousin. And that's how it happened. And she got mad and stuff.
And why did he go?
She got mad. She was so mad and stuff because she wanted to be with him.
I just was what happened?
I can't really hear this.
It's funny too.
I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all finish talking. I'm gonna hang up because I can't hardly hear. Okay.
I can't hear you say you're gonna hang up because you can't hear.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all talk because I can't really hear.
Okay,
So y'all
yeah, that's right. They keep talking when I'm talking. You can't talk at the same time.
Giza wasn't there when we talked.
You can't talk at the same time.
I just want to know what happened.
I told y'all what happened. She telling y'all too. Like
she never told. This my first time hearing that part.
Listen, you not listening. I said he turned state evidence. He turned state evidence on him. He was the one. She was saying it, but y'all want to talk while she's talking.
Giza, can you?
She just said that.
That's crazy.
But like I said, back in the day, they gonna listen to the woman and listen to what she say.
Right.
And they're not gonna listen to the guy. You gotta prove it's not innocent and prove it guilty. It's guilty until proven innocent. Yeah. And that's how it was back then. And
it was so many. It was so many of them against him.
It was
to try to save because you know my cousin, he did some time.
Yeah.
He did the time. He did the time because he stayed in jail while the case was going on. But he turned state evidence and said that that's what happened. That's what he turned and testified against him. And that's how it ended up, him going to jail. Because he turned and said, he testified and everything to get out of the situation. But sometimes
he did something when he knew the lie.
He knew what happened. He knew what happened.
But he used that to clear him.
My kid's father did not know nothing about it because he was in jail. He didn't know that was going on. That was happening. She was sleeping with everybody. She was on drugs or whatever, and she used to be over there, where everybody hung out and everything. And she got upset about it because she wanted to be with him. I don't know. I don't know that part.
Giza.
Huh?
Is the lady still alive?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
And this is the issue. This is the thing too. When family can't stand you, they would do everything against you to bring you down. And
that's right.
It's your family.
You said mama whole side went against him.
Yeah, but you know what, Felicia. I had told him. I told Perry, don't be around my mother.
Everybody was saying family. That. Your mama was even telling him.
Yeah,
and he would not listen. He would not listen.
You know why he didn't listen? Because Perry, man, I love cuz. Perry was a solid man. And he loved
Okay, Felicia, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all talk, okay?
Okay, thanks for calling, Giza.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're telling these kids. Thanks for calling.
I never knew that. I'm slow.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see y'all. We'll talk. We'll talk more about it. Okay. Bye-bye.
It was crazy.
Giza card.
She don't talk about my brother. No.
She wanted to know the truth. Yeah, we always know. We know.
So Giza's son, the light skinned one, with
Eric.
She got two.
Tina.
Yeah, that's the one that used to be on Perry. Well, not Perry, but Plymouth. They stand over by the school.
I'm not sure. Joy Road.
That was 10, I think.
That was
Jermaine. You talking about Jermaine?
But well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, stuff. It was crazy or whatever. So we had our little issues and stuff. Not saying, I felt a certain way. I used to go visit and everything.
Kind of like emotional.
It's emotional.
Yeah,
but I tried to tell them and everything. Yeah, that was what happened.
Well, when you have emotional,
the crazy part about it. The crazy part about it is,
that's
one of my friends, right? My friend, one of my friends,
that was around, right?
One of my friends that I've been around forever is his cousin, baby mama. And I didn't even know that. Yeah.
But sometimes it's okay because
what's okay?
Like some stuff like he got away with that or whatever, but life's still kicking his butt right now.
It is.
See, I don't know him.
But
I don't know him.
It is because
I
He
don't
was
been
that.
around.
I never
yeah,
met him.
in that car.
Yeah,
I never met him, but he was that guy that passed out at Dale funeral.
Yeah,
Right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I don't know, but it was crazy. It happened so crazy,
but she just cleared it.
Family sometimes.
I never heard that.
If you
and
feel like family is so
Kim
close
and them about like the story what happened. They never said.
I ain't never heard no
if
story.
If it's so close, like family, you think family before you and everything. Sometimes it be stuff with the parents.
Certain family,
the family members can't stand you. They hate you. The kids, they always feel like that. I don't care what you do.
And you have to pay attention to all the red flags because
you got to.
You have to.
You have to.
A lot of people
don't. They be like, "That's my family."
Yep. And that's what gets you hurt.
And you can't do that.
Just like you think, okay, that's my family. At the same time, them the same motherfuckers that's about to get your ass 1,000 years.
Years or dead.
Yep, or dead.
Or dead. Family don't mean nothing. Nothing.
Sometimes it don't mean nothing. Sometimes you have friends that's better than family. That's because y'all experienced that, but y'all was told better, but y'all still want to do what y'all want to do.
Yeah, period. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and we all did that.
So all of us that mama said.
Done it.
It's always that
mama. Always that mama said.
Always the mama said.
You right, because if they told what my
daddy been through it, like always the mama said.
It's not always the mama.
It is.
It just so happened that
and when my daddy
was
said,
the mama
my mama said.
Daddy said, be the mama said.
My mama said they be both. I'm sorry.
Yes, the mama
said.
He's
and
it's all our mama said. I'll be right back.
My kid's auntie, they my baby daddy's sister. We was real close. We was real tight back then and everything. We couldn't believe that had happened. Man. Like it was shocking to me. Cause I just know them as their I didn't even know them like that. I didn't know the mother side family like that. But I used to always hear like Giza tell him like stop hanging around them, quit going, ain't nothing but trouble, this and that. She always said that, and then a situation came up. And we couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
They don't understand what they did because
it doesn't matter.
But it really don't matter though. Felicia was real strong. She
was. You did good.
She did
good.
But our choice of man, I feel like that played a big. I mean, I don't know if it was.
I don't know. I like what I like.
Our choice of man. If you really get down to the, I feel like if we had at least Daddy, Quincy, or somebody.
Well, you gonna pick. You can teach your kids and raise your kids.
Like
they might have it deep down.
Here,
wait, I'm talking. They're gonna have it deep down in them, and they're gonna do and be what they want to be. But they've been taught this and taught that. They've been taught this and taught that, and they know. But they're gonna make their own choices. You can only teach your kids so much, and they have that background in them. But they're gonna do what they want to do.
To a certain extent, though.
It's not to a certain extent. You had a man around.
If we would have had a man treating us like a princess and
it's not about you having a man treating you like a princess.
Like I feel like yes, it will. We will know.
I don't know what you think. Like you think if you teach your kids? No,
I feel like for me, I'm gonna speak for me.
Okay, speak for you.
I feel like I try to figure it out myself versus if I would have had a daddy. Or if I would have had my uncles, I had my uncles.
Okay,
my granddaddy when I was a kid, but I felt like I would choose the right man.
Listen to
like
this.
Now I'm figuring it out.
Okay, listen to this. Listen to this. I had both my parents.
If I didn't have you,
you gonna keep talking.
No, I'm just trying to tell you my point of view. If I didn't have you, I wouldn't know how to be a woman. A lot of people not taught.
Listen, this is the thing. I had my mother and my father in my life. They was married when I had my mother and father in my life, but I chose a street guy. That's what I liked. He treated me like a father. Like he did everything for me. He took care of me and everything. I ran away from home, not because I was being abused. It's not I wasn't being rebellious or nothing. I just wanted to be with my man.
That's what
they were saying, that he wasn't good for me or whatever, but I still wanted to be with him. He was much older than me, but I wanted to be with him. Nothing was going on at home with me. I went to school. I was on the honor roll, everything. Nothing was going on at home. I wasn't getting abused. I wasn't getting beat on or nothing. I just wanted to be with my man. Some people can't understand that. But they feel like you've been being abused or your father was messing you or whatever. I did not want to stay at home. I wanted to go be with my man, and that was
I
it.
feel like this, though. Do you know that's not
It's
being
one
rebellious?
at a time.
I was talking though. I said it first. But is that not considered being rebellious? You had a good family.
I don't feel like I was being rebellious. I felt like it was time for me to go. I met a man I fell in love with, and I was ready to go.
And it was
I don't
just
care.
time
My
to
parents got married. My father was 14 or 15, and my mama was 13.
But
No,
you
13
still
or
did
14.
good. You still had.
I wanted to leave.
Okay, what about this?
I wanted to leave.
Well, when I left, it was with my man. Why you call the police?
I know, because I was. But I'm just saying. It was nothing going on. It was nothing going on at home with me to make me want to run away. Only thing I wanted to leave the home for is to be with my man.
That's it.
A lot of people feel like if you leave home at that age or whatever, your father is touching on you. Something's going on. You're getting a bruise. None of that was going on. I just wanted to be with him.
You had your daddy, but you went to a man that treats you like your daddy.
Exactly. He took care of me.
But your daddy treated you like that.
My daddy treated me like that. Yeah.
He treated you good.
Yeah, he treated me like that. Right.
That's what I'm saying.
But you trying to say it take a man to do that? It don't take a man to do that because she already did it for us. She already for us.
Yeah.
Respect her.
That's all it is.
That's all that is from my perspective. I feel like it would have been different if we would have had you. If I would have had my daddy, it probably would have been different.
No, you
or my granddaddy.
All the time.
What you had your granddaddy all the way to a certain age, right?
Not a teenager.
You don't have to be a teenager.
You can't. The problem.
You're right. I'm just telling you. You're right. That's how you feel.
You feel about what?
Yes, I feel like it would have been different. My choice of man if I would have had my daddy, or if I would have had my granddaddy or a male figure teaching me.
You had male figure around you.
You did.
My father was around you.
You had your uncles.
You had your cousins.
All of us. Everybody.
You was around men. You had
all of us.
You had your stepdad.
Sam was there.
Your stepdad.
So you seen how he treated your mom though.
So like
there was no fighting or nothing.
Right?
I love that nigga.
I'm not the problem. Not like that. But my point of view is my point of view.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I'm gonna stand on. That's how I feel.
Prime example. How you can raise your kids. They're gonna feel the way they want to feel. It's a prime example.
Damn.
It's a prime example.
You
can do what they wanted.
But I didn't have nobody to talk about boys. I didn't have nobody.
You had us. You had us. You had female. You had to talk to you.
You got to quit. You got to quit.
We all yearning for I feel like if I would have had my daddy, it would be different. Or if I would have had my daddy.
What you yearning for, Boxy?
I have to tell you. You can't do it for me. She told me to do it for me. As far as for my daddy, what I feel like I needed personally, you can't tell me. What? You can't tell me.
You need love because you had an abundance of love. So what
I lost my uncle and my daddy.
I lost my uncle. I lost my granddaddy too.
I wasn't a woman yet.
But I still know how I want to be treated, period.
I know how I want to be treated.
Whether it's from above, whether it's from the reach way.
What, Rick?
What size, boo?
What I was about to say, but
what
guess
size,
what,
though?
But guess what?
That's my opinion. You can't take that from me.
I ain't taking it from you.
I
said I can't.
Okay, but it's not that you need them.
But being naive and being deprived for something, it's two different things.
That's not.
Just to let you know.
Listen to your big sister.
We go.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm just trying to.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I feel like a lot of
when I went through what I went through with your family, I feel like if I would have had my daddy,
you had us though, Bob. That's being unappreciative.
The thing is, like some kids feel like I feel like my own self that a lot of black kids and children and stuff because of things that go on in the family, like uncles molesting kids and cousins, this and that. They really can't appreciate a real father. They really cannot appreciate a real father. Like some kids has been taught things, or like family having other men in their life and stuff. A little girl can't sit on her father's lap without thinking that
it's wrong.
People saying that he's a child molester, or he might touch on you, or you can't do that. They're not real comfortable with that, because the thing is, it comes up about trust. Like, you're not supposed to sit on your father's lap or no man lap.
Yeah.
Because they feel like the man is going to be sexually attractive or a pedophile or this and that. I feel like my own self feel.
Excuse me,
that
I had to go get
a black child or a black little girl or whatever, they can't experience a real father in their life, because the mother and the aunties and stuff like that, they've been through so much in their own family with uncles and stuff like that touching on them, so they can't make their child comfortable when it comes to their child father, because they feel like he's touching on them, or he's going to do this, or he's going to do that. So they warn you about that ahead of time, and you can't be comfortable with your own father because of that, because of what they went through, because of what a parent went through with an uncle or a cousin and this and that. So they prepare the daughter like, don't sit on his lap. I don't care if it is your father. Don't do this. Don't do that. And they don't have that real father-daughter relationship, because the mother or whoever. But why do you feel like that? Because you shouldn't feel like that about your father, because your father can be sexually attracted to you.
A young kid,
it's because you've been trained to think like that. But if you was not trained to think like that, you'll sit on your father, you'll kiss your father, you'll hug him, you'll look up to your father. I feel like it was like there's no other man above him.
With the kids and I don't feel like my father should kiss me.
But you feel like that because you've been talking
about
it.
Wait. Why you feel like that? Because that's your father.
Yeah, I still feel like
it's not an attraction. It's not an attraction. But you've been talking about
like all we did.
No, little girls first love
it's always defense mechanism.
It's defense because somebody went through that. Rico, what do you think?
Looking out for this and this and this. Yeah. It's always
you don't have no mic on? But you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's me, you and Boo. It's always we defensive at everything.
The women teach you.
Not right. Oh, he's
hold
touching
on,
her.
One at a time.
Oh, I was telling. Do you agree or no?
I'm saying the women, black women, teach their kids to be offensive about men, even if it's their biological father, because they went through a lot when they was younger, to like uncles, cousins, and biological fathers and stuff touching on the kids. So a child cannot experience the real love from a father because they always on the defensive. Like if you sit on his lap, it's sexual. If he kiss you in the mouth, it's sexual. But it's not always like that with a father. You shouldn't be. Listen, you shouldn't be. It shouldn't even be on your mind like that when it's your father. So you can't have that bond and that relationship with your father because parents are teaching you because you already was talking like that.
You can't say no.
If it was natural, you wouldn't feel that way.
But you know what though, y'all?
Of my dad.
You know what though, y'all?
You wouldn't think like that. You would never have that thought in your mind if somebody else wasn't telling you that.
No,
your father kissing you in the mouth is not that he wants to be with you sexually or nothing like that. But you being taught like that from aunties, cousins, and stuff like that because they've been molested. They've been molested by uncles, brothers, cousins.
Y'all know when you kiss somebody, what's the feeling you get when you kiss somebody?
It's not always that feeling.
No, I'm just saying, period.
Love, because you love your father.
Human nature.
Okay.
Human nature. That's your father.
Human nature.
So if you kiss somebody, human nature.
Human nature.
Depend on.
I'm saying the mouth. I'm saying the mouth.
If you kiss somebody in the mouth, it's
a different feeling, right? It's a different intimate feeling.
Because if I'm kissing you in the mouth, I'm not kissing my damn daughter in the mouth.
I'm not
I'm just saying, some people you gonna have that. You know, if it was just natural,
no, even if it was little.
Well, guess what? I kiss all my babies in the mouth. My son, my daughters, everybody, all of my kids. It's not a difference if it's a man. It's not a difference.
Kissing my baby in the mouth.
No, I'm saying when they're a kid, a child, and a father pick up his son or daughter and kiss them in the mouth. But that's because so much tragic stuff happens to us.
But my thing about kissing
and you feel different about it.
It's nasty. To me,
nasty.
It's just nasty because you know what you be doing.
How do you know what nasty is?
So,
well, you know back in the day.
How do you know? You a child. You a little kid.
When you grown and you kissing a little kid.
I ain't saying grown. I ain't saying grown.
No, I'm saying you a grown up. I'm saying any grown up kissing.
Y'all can call in. Do you feel like I kiss a child?
That is kind of new. They didn't used to do all that.
They did.
They did do all that.
It was secret, but you know what you doing with your mouth. You know what you doing with your mouth. And you go kiss this little innocent kid. No, I never told you that.
One at a time.
But I never played it with
one at a time.
Okay, can I say this though?
I'm just saying.
Because when that Shawana brother did what he did, we touched that nigga through hot water, deep snow.
What he do?
That nigga in the mouth. He kissed. You know what he's doing. He was a molester, Kevin. Man, come on.
Right, we know what
a whole lot of shit. We chased that nigga.
It's a lot of families that go through the uncles, the cousins, molesting the kids.
And this comes from a whole different another family.
And we gotta wait. Listen, we gotta one at a time though.
Okay.
There's a lot of child molestation going on in families, and the kids are scared to open up and talk about it because they feel like everybody in the family gonna hate them. Everybody love this guy. This the favorite uncle. This that.
And he's touching on them.
Hold on. And they don't want to say that person is touching on them. They don't want to be the enemy. They be scared to talk about it or say something about it because
I don't know why though.
Wait, because everybody loves that uncle or that cousin. So they scared to say that he touched me or he kissed me or he did this to me.
They might just be scared because they don't understand.
Yeah.
Right. They don't understand.
They feel and they body feel that it's wrong.
Yeah.
But they just
some kids' body don't feel that it's wrong.
Ain't no telling.
They groomed them for so long, so they got to that point they didn't groom them. And
I know when I got molested, I thought it was my boyfriend. That person.
Shut up, because you ain't never tell me.
I did. I told my uncle.
So what? I'm your mama.
School. I couldn't tell you.
So what? I come home from school. I come home from school. I come home
and we got on.
I just said like
I know
the
what
things
you
that you
about,
ask your child.
You got on that shit. Nigga, like what?
For my own child, I ask her certain things. I asked her or I tell her. If you feeling uncomfortable about anything, if anybody make you feel uncomfortable, you tell me. I don't care what they say. If they gonna say they gonna kill you, they gonna kill your daddy, or gonna kill whoever. You tell me.
And
I will handle it. You don't got to be scared or fear nobody. That's just what.
But even though you tell your kids, even though you tell your kids all that and they still choose not to tell you, what are you supposed to do?
I'm over here.
How are they still blaming you and they never told you?
I don't feel like Well, for me, for you, I'm not gonna talk in third party.
I'm talking about period.
For you, I don't blame you at all. I just say
the child never told you. The child never told you anything. So how do you know?
You don't have to feel guilty about that because you're right. I did tell you. I told you I felt comfortable with.
But
and that was my uncle. But I told my uncle, and my uncle handled it.
But a parent is constantly telling you and asking
you but you may have not been. You didn't ask me if I had a boyfriend. My uncle, that was my boyfriend.
Nobody, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I should have had to ask that. Huh?
Somebody needs to
drink out here. Shut.
Who, me? Oh, you talking about
how is it done? That's what I'm saying. I'm comfortable about it, and I can talk about it. So you can't get mad about it, just like I ain't take that from you when you said you ain't have a date.
But I didn't take it from you.
I said, okay, it's a difference. I said, how though? I said, how?
Projecting your feelings on me, and you can't tell me how to feel. You was though.
No, I wasn't.
Okay,
no, I wasn't telling you how to feel. No, I wasn't.
You was.
Well, anyways, like I said, it is what it is.
What you think, Red? What you think, Red? Like our parents, you feel like you was comfortable enough with your parents to tell them what was going on with you? If somebody tried to touch on you or anybody,
no, I wasn't.
Why, when your parent is constantly telling you, like, what happened, who did this, who did that?
Reason why I was comfortable, like, if I could think back in nowadays, this shit happened. I ain't gonna put nothing out there, but I understand where you coming from, and I understand where you coming from. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna, cause look, I was there when your uncle was protecting. I was there.
Yeah.
On all hands.
Yeah.
Even when Shawana brother did that shit. I was there.
Right.
Yeah.
We chased that nigga through deep snow. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So I was there. So I understand, but I ain't gonna open up no can of whoop ass. You hear me? I'm gonna eat my noodles.
But listen, when a parent, it's hard. It's hard.
Like, and when they was growing up, they have to sweep it under the rug.
They gotta
some shit you don't want to, you know.
I don't nobody what they was going through. Y'all couldn't tell nobody. Y'all didn't have nobody.
You can tell somebody,
but they contradict.
Yeah.
They handle it different. They handle
shit different.
Exactly. And then the person that was touching on you, they still around. They still around. They're not gone, and you're not protected.
Yeah.
Like, if a parent or somebody tell you don't tell, you gonna look like, huh?
Yeah.
But that other parent don't know. You can't tell him, and he don't know. You can't tell what happened to you or whatever.
I'm 13 years old. I'm not understanding this shit.
Like, what you mean? Don't say nothing.
Because they were so
fucked up
desperate to have a man or whatever the case was. And or have that person still around and stuff without doing nothing about it. But it is what it is.
And it's hard to be with somebody.
How long are you going to be up there? I'm about to walk up there. Come on.
Shit, come on.
How long does it take you to walk?
Rico ain't about to walk right. Because let me tell you, my nephew Ethan, he got a situation, right? Like, I know that he have. I can say what I want to. Like I said, he have a situation or whatever, but he's aware of his situation. He's aware of his situation, right? But
I love him.
The situation is like, what happened? Like, we don't know what happened to them. A lot of stuff they've been through with their mom's side of the family that we don't know about. But that situation that went on with them affected him and his kids. A lot of stuff happened with him and his kids.
Prison shit.
To the point, like, you'll be like, what happened?
Right.
Wait, you gotta talk one at a time. Okay. One at a time. No, I'm trying to say they gotta talk one at a time. One at a time.
Okay, mother.
One at a time. One at a time.
But
you know what I'm saying, Rico? Like, our family been through a whole lot of things, right?
Generation to generation.
And I feel like a lot of our family, the parents, the adults knew what was going on.
Yeah, I feel.
But they did not do anything about it. It was like they felt more comfortable. They want to be with the man rather than make sure the kids are safe.
Was it your whole family or one particular auntie?
It's a couple of aunties.
Anybody out of all your aunties, uncles, did you have anybody to go to?
Hell yeah.
We didn't. Who we had to go to?
Malcolm.
Your uncle on your daddy's side?
Masha.
Your mama.
My mama.
You have Auntie Masha.
I went to my mama.
Yeah, Auntie No. You actually go to one first.
My mama went there. My mama went there. You're right. I didn't have my mama. I didn't understand the question.
Okay,
sorry.
I feel like
in y'all generation, y'all era, because we had people to come to.
In our generation,
we feel like we felt safe with Quincy. I felt safe with you and everything. We had
in our generation,
did y'all have anybody?
In our generation, on my mama's side, we didn't have nobody go to it. They was taught like to keep stuff secret.
Yeah, keep shit secret.
No, we didn't have each other. We didn't have each other. My daddy was around, but I had my mama too who told me don't tell. We had our daddy that say you don't tell.
One of the motherfuckers.
They told us don't tell.
And Rick, they all dead now. So we could talk about this shit.
Yeah. Talk about it.
We can
talk about this shit now, okay? We can talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what, Frank?
Yeah.
Rick.
Frank was so young.
You know why he's that way is because of Hack'em.
It's because of our cousin.
He was doing this. He was doing that. You know who protected us?
Yeah, he got
Ricochet.
Ricochet was not no protection.
No.
To you, he might have been protection. He wasn't protection.
Josh, Ricochet. Because Hack'em was menacing in them. He was menacing all of them.
Yeah.
You hear me? Agent went to fucking protect them.
Long John was menacing. I didn't know Hack'em. Long John was protection.
Long John. Hack'em. Long John. My bad. Sorry.
How old was the other day? How old was y'all?
We was young,
man. I was like 13.
I think Long John got killed at 15.
Yeah.
Something like that. Because the store we used to go to over there on Number Street 15, everybody from Number Streets, y'all know Ray's store on
Ray's store right there on 16.
16. Y'all know Ray's store. He was on 15.
He got killed right there.
He had some young daughters or whatever, and our cousin used to talk to one of the young daughters, but they looked at our cousin as pedophile. They wasn't that much younger than him.
So it was,
and the man shot him in the head and killed him.
So what happened with the one that
he was doing that to the family, but it was like,
do y'all understand who did it to him?
We don't understand who did it to him.
They was in Louisiana, so we don't know.
We don't know what happened.
It goes on
down there. The glasses and the Carters down there in Louisiana, but when I went down there this past 2 years, when I moved down there, and I found out shit about the glasses and the collars, they so much into it. The Glasser family.
Okay. We got to get it.
You was when you look back at
it.
The picture was too bright.
Yeah.
Okay. This is kind of like
this is
You know what? We know that there are other families just like us. Like people think that it's only you and your family, but no, that's what makes me friends with friends that I'm with. Because they're going through the same things that I'm going through. It's not just us going. It's not just us going through things like this. There's other families, but they want to keep it quiet. They want to keep it secret. They don't want to say nothing about it. But it was a lot that went on in our family that we know about.
Go on now, though.
And sometimes people thinking about it. It's still going on now.
It might be still going on.
Not with this family.
It's not with this.
You know what?
Like our family is
it's separated. We used to be tight as a family when we was younger.
I really hate that shit.
We used to be real tight.
Talk to be joint.
Wait, we used to be real tight. Wait, we used to be real tight when we was younger, but that stuff changed because the mothers in the family, if you got aunties who is jealous and envy of their sisters. They're going to teach their kids to be jealous and envy of you and your kids. And it's going to go on and on and on because they'll always feel that way about their sister. You know, they're going to teach their kids to treat the sister kids the same way. Like they're envious and they're jealous.
With them not even knowing that this curse is being, this whole curse is being brushed up on y'all and y'all don't even know that y'all might be making this shit happen. Real talk.
No, but it's embedded in them to be that way towards their cousins because the mom put that in them. Like they put it in them solid. So they're going to be taught that way naturally to treat your family that way because of how the mom feel about the sister, you know, that they grew up with. They may be envious. They can't stand that person or whatever. They didn't like their lifestyle. They mad because they married. They got a husband that's taking care of them and everything. So they envious of that. So they're going to teach their kids to be envious towards their cousins and things like that. I mean, I know it's not just our family. It's other families out here like that.
A whole lot of families out here like that.
There's a whole lot of families out here like that.
Some of them,
people just keep it a secret and they don't want to talk about
it. But our family was a good family. Like we used to have.
We was a good family in the end. We had so much fun together and everything.
When the motherfucker thought the family wasn't gonna stay together, guess what? Everybody right there together. They ready to go.
We did
used to have fun. We had fun.
Yep.
Like, we used to look forward to just waking up, just going over our family out.
Mm-hmm.
And my kids had friends that ended up being family. Mm-hmm. Like your friends will end up being family. The kids' friends end up being family because they came and lived with me and everything. I didn't know this situation, but they was around us like they were family. They lived in a house with us. They used to be with us on the regular all the time. So a lot of kids that were friends ended up being family.
But you know what, y'all? That goddamn noodle was good in the motherfucker. That bitch lasted a long time.
But it's a lot of stuff. Y'all went through a lot of stuff.
Man, we did, man.
We did go through a lot. Our family did go through a lot.
How y'all not
fucked up in there?
But you know who
they are fucked up in
your mama's brothers and sisters.
Oh my God. Our mama. They're gonna get their kids. They're gonna get their kids. Come between them like, oh yeah, what you say to you? But they didn't teach their kids to be like that. They don't care about kids. You say something to their brother or their sister.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a wrap.
They gonna rock with each other.
They not playing. If the brothers and sisters, they stick together, but they didn't teach their kids to be together like that. But they are like that. Their mama and daddy taught them to be like that. They close. They don't play when it comes to this. They don't care about that. But they didn't teach their kids to be like that.
They don't care. When it comes to them, recipes, when it comes to them, they're gonna stick by each other.
So you know what, y'all? I got a question for the audience. Now y'all gonna laugh at this shit, but look, I was just sitting here looking at this shit, right? And I'm looking at the shell. Now, y'all remember back in the day, you could put the shell up and you could hit the ocean? I just came up, the thought just kept past my mind. Like, I wanted
that's not the shell, it gotta be a snail shell. It gotta be a real shell of a snail.
This is a snail shell.
That ain't no snail shell. That was a potpourri.
That's a potpourri.
But yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of stuff that went on in the past. And parents back then, they was taught to keep a lot of stuff secret. But that's like, when you put don't tell, keep it secret. When it shouldn't be like that, because that child that was touched on is being taught to keep it secret. They about to go into depression. They about to have mental illness and nothing. They don't have nobody supporting them. They don't have nothing supporting them. They don't have no family behind them. If you come out with it, you banned from the family. They upset about it. Even though you know, like this cousin, that cousin, because you talk to them, they all been touched by that uncle, and the parents, the grandmas and stuff like that is teaching their kids to keep that a secret. Don't tell it. It's nothing to be known. And you even got some cousins that been molesting on each other. Like you got cousins that been still having sex with other cousins, and they have kids. And it sounds crazy, but it goes on. You got cousins that is still molesting and having sex with other cousins. Yeah, that's crazy. And nobody know nothing about it.
Okay, so is it molesting if they the same age? Is that crazy?
If they're the same age?
If they're the same age, is it molesting? They cousin, but they just sleeping with each other?
Or if it's consensual.
Yeah, if it's
I feel like it's consensual if you of age and you have kids and stuff. You want to do that.
Yeah. Right. But it's still
that's what I feel.
It's still cousins.
But it's like it's on them. That's like the other cousin and the other cousin from down south. It's consensual.
Damn, it's consensual. And then that's why Desi
they feel like it's okay
down there because Bruce Glaster took Desi away from shit because the Glaster I pumped all this shit out when I went out of town.
Desi is so
grandma. So my mama. Grandma.
So you got the Brown family.
Bruce is John.
You got the Brown family. Is beefing with the Glaster family. All the Glasters moved from Louisiana because Bruce Glaster, which is Desi Glaster's husband. He want to.
Here go. Hold on. Listen to this comment. This from Moni. Hold on. Well, listen. Carly and Moni. This from Moni. Sometimes cousins go their separate ways because of school, kids, and work. Okay. Like.
Okay, she missed the subject.
You're right, Box. Jamaica like Box, you know you're right.
Okay, Jamaica, y'all. She hitting it on
Jamaica like Box, you right. Whatever you was saying, Box, she felt like you was right. We stuck together always. That's money.
We did. Stuck together. And it was fun. Them was the funnest years of our lives, but it's unfortunate that situation happened. And
Jamaica, you should have came up here because you got a story to tell.
You sure do.
And it's a light. Money, I love y'all. I love you too, Money. We love you.
We love you
because Money is a friend, but she's family. And she been through a lot.
She been around the family.
She been through a lot. Because I'm not talking about money, but I'm saying like some moms, if they boyfriend touch on their kids or they feel like their kids is pedophile or against this and that, the mom's still gonna be with the guy.
Still gonna be with the guy.
It's so crazy. Like what mom wants to be with a guy that's touching on their kid? Man. Like you want my kid, you don't want me.
It's got to do with. I feel like every situation has a foundation, which is not right. The mom is like that for a reason. Maybe her mom neglected her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
So it's like everything has a foundation to why people are this way. It doesn't make it right.
Yeah. I don't understand why mom.
Cycle. You don't understand because you will never understand because you never dealt with it. But imagine you being in the situation to where your mom neglected
you. Who that pressed to be with a man?
It ain't about just being pressed. It's about psychological too, though.
Yeah.
They think it's okay.
It's not so much as think it's okay. It's just they experienced something what they went through. They mom did it to them, or they mom.
So if they mom did it to them, why do you want to do it to your child and you know how you felt?
You know how you felt. Not being there for their child, and they daddy wasn't there for them, or a father being there for their child because they know how it feels not to have a father, and they don't want them to go through that. It's just different scenarios. It's just people grow differently or learn differently. Everybody don't deal with certain situations the same way. But I understand, like, whether it's a mental illness, whether it is what it is, whatever happens, it's a reason why people are the way they are. It's a foundation to everything. Yeah. So it's not up to us to judge the situation.
Rico feel like he had to take care of his family.
That's a real man, though.
He's a real man, but that's a lot of stress on his shoulders.
He's a Libra, y'all. That's why he likes.
Yeah, he likes it. Yeah, he's a Libra. Libras, they gon' stick in there. Like Libra gon' they don't even care. They don't even want to hear nothing.
Yeah, they gon'
But the thing is, like, you like that, but you stressing your own self out. Who there for you? Because they being with these men who's not taking up and doing the slack or whatever. You know, so why are you so content? Because the women are choosing these men to be with.
Yeah.
So you can't
you can't always say like
keep taking care of somebody.
He might even know he was that way until it came out.
She know he was that way because she the one met him.
What way?
But that's something he could have.
A female know how a man is because she's the one who met that man.
Yeah, but
she knows what he do.
But that part,
and she give him a pass. Be like, my brother gonna do this. My brother gonna do that.
He hid that part from
him. How can he hide it?
He can hide it
if he's not paying bills and stuff like that.
How can hide it?
He cannot hide it. It depends on the type of woman you are. He cannot hide that.
Long John. I'm just saying, like Long John hid his shit.
Long John was a kid. I think he died at the age of 15. Young.
But guess what? Y'all always saying Long John. Who was doing this to them?
Their uncles.
Yeah.
Who? Y'all
from down south?
Our uncles, their uncles.
From down south?
Right.
Yeah.
No, that was here with us.
Who was
their uncles that was here in Detroit or whatever with us.
But they didn't get to y'all.
But you know they was doing that.
We didn't live there with them. They didn't live there. We didn't live there with
the Brown families. One of What if I killed on people on the brown side, molested one of the Glasters? And
that's how it all started.
Man,
it's not how it all started. It was like that. It was like that back in the day. But they was
sweeping it on the rug. It was okay. But that's how it was in the South.
That's how it is.
They from the South. They from Louisiana.
Cousins and shit like that. They was sweeping it on the rug.
That's where that came from.
Yeah, exactly. That shit come all down there. I found the shit out, man.
But I mean,
so is it wrong or is it right?
The Arabs do that all the time.
All the time.
And feel like they
it ain't a problem though.
Family procreate and all that.
Yeah.
But is it right?
No, it's not.
Incest is cause your baby to be returned.
Yeah.
It can.
It's not
for
all right.
sure.
It's not all right.
But
all these other people that you
is it all right? It's only not all right if it's feeling wrong. If you feel like violent. But if you feel good, and if you like it,
no,
is it all right?
What you mean if you feel good and like it?
Is it all right?
If your cousin raping on you,
I'm saying,
do you know
feel good? You touch it on.
You know what I'm saying? Like your cousin touching and raping on you.
The only thing that's holding y'all together is like, okay. That's why I said if it's consensual.
When y'all came to us and told us anything, we at the head. We like these, bitch. I'm coming to get your ass.
But that's because you was taught. Back to being taught. It was wrong. That's because you was taught it was wrong. But if you was sleeping with your, like in the South, if you was sleeping with your cousin and your cousin say, y'all like, okay, I love her. This is my girl.
How you love your own blood cousin?
Blood is not blood. Like it's not the same. Like it's okay. Because it's only being wrong because it's being taught to me that it's wrong, but is it wrong? Like literally, like
it's wrong.
It's wrong because literally,
it's literally wrong.
Says who?
In reality, you shouldn't do this shit.
Because it's your family
and the law.
Because it's your family.
Molesting no goddamn kid or sleeping with
not molesting.
You're not supposed to have sex with family.
Says who?
No,
it's just a law.
No,
the law of what?
You might whip
if you in the if you in the Bible, if you're in the Bible, you're not supposed to be.
The Bible say you're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to be sleeping with your family. Bloodline.
They were sleeping with brothers and sisters in
there. My point is.
The Bible.
That's all I'm just saying.
You want to be with Abraham and see with brothers. Cousins too.
I don't live that way, but I'm just saying.
The cousins and molesting on you is not right.
They did that.
They did it. So
who is it?
But who is it wrong?
So who want to follow Abraham with the cousins?
I'm not following his ass because I'm not touching my cousin. And what?
If the cousin is molesting on you,
none of that shit.
Is it molestation if y'all both doing it?
Hell yeah.
It's molestation because they taking it.
How they
not
consensual? Both y'all doing it together. If it's consensual,
they raping on you. They making you aroused and this and that and this and that.
It can't be
they forcing you. They forcing
if y'all both doing it together.
Right.
If y'all both sneaking away and doing it together, how's it wrong?
They know this is my cousin. Leave me alone.
So y'all got a guy that I like that I see that's very attractive.
That's your cousin. That's your cousin.
I'm down here in the podcast.
Don't lay up with your cousin.
Yeah, I'm.
You can't say to me if
you want your cousin, you want your cousin.
You can't say it to me if I.
It's like
you hear me that talking now. They filming right now.
You know not to touch.
Not to sleep with your cousin.
What's up, baby?
The fact that you saying cousin is the key word
that's your
right
family.
There. It's not supposed to be your family.
That's family. I don't care how good they look, how handsome they look. You don't have sex with your cousins.
No,
you're not supposed to. It's not right.
Some people will do that, but it's just crazy.
And see what is wrong. If it was right,
it's crazy. There's too many other women out here. You don't have to sleep with your bloodline.
Well, yeah,
all right, it's we down here.
Rico don't go through this kind of stuff.
All right,
let him talk. He can talk all he wants.
It's a wrap, y'all.
My cousins is let me see. I should have came up there, Jamaica. Yeah, you should have.
You should have, Jamaica. To give your piece, I feel like. Oh,
he don't mind. He don't care.
Take the mic off, but
I don't give a damn. If they hear me,
it's not about him. It's about your podcast.
Hello.
It don't matter if they hear him. I don't care either. Because a lot of stuff need to be exposed.
They hear me on the bike.
Because
Our
He
whole
don't care
conversation.
if somebody calling him about
Close
seeing
it. Okay, y'all. Nice. Thank
Rico.
y'all.
Okay, y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank y'all for
I got that. I had a call.
Rico, he had a
y'all
call,
my whole
and whatever it consists of, it had to be about the podcast. So they calling him, asking him for him. Like, he don't matter. It don't matter to him.
You took it off.
He good. He out here like he a cancer, like I'm a cancer. And to me, it don't matter.
So they heard the whole guy. This nigga on the phone. I'm like, shit.
Huh?
Yes.
Y'all ready to end?
Yes.
Okay, so this was just a freestyle. This was just a freestyle.
She just got.
We let everybody comment. We bring out different things.